Start streaming. Ah, shit. Is this streaming correctly? Fuck, I gotta double check. God damn it. I made a stream, but I guess it defaulted to that. We're gonna find out. Oh, my muscles are so tired right now. Oh, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Yay! I'm hosting now. Wait, my turn. Oh, god damn it.
Mm.
It don't matter what account I'm on. I just have to change the email. So... would it be... So, yahoo.com? Well, I don't know. I thought I had 2 accounts. Ugh, my muscles hurt. I guess maybe it got deleted. I don't know. I'll make a new account. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh my god, that dude looks freaky. Um, yeah, this doesn't stream my browser. Good. I gotta go confirm it real quick. It'd just be nice to have a character your level. I mean, not that you really need to, because I could just switch to a worse gun, and we'd be doing the same damage. It really wouldn't matter at that point. But I like having extra characters.
No, I'm gonna quit my hand back.
What the fuck is my goddamn... Oh, I get my booster crate tomorrow at like probably 12 p.m. or 5 o'clock your time.
But you bought an actual crate.
Yeah, it's like a loot crate but for booster packs.
Oh no, I thought you. Never mind. I thought you
No,
meant
I
something
didn't buy
else.
it.
The money straight away.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need to like go somewhere to get it or anything.
Nope. I just sold a card today. I sold a Trax for 25 bucks. Which hasn't so I haven't sold anything in like half a year. Well, maybe not that long. Like 3 months or so. But I got older stuff on there, right? So I don't have anything new. I kind of want to make a female kickboxer. Because that sounds kind of hot. Just kicks the crap out of you.
Look at that.
What?
Oh, the ammo that I'm trying to buy. The 7.62 millimeter. It's fucking 3,500 for 120 bullets. Afford it. It's just yeah, screw it. I need the ammo. Jesus Christ, backpacks sell for a lot.
They do, but you don't really need them. Not until like level 30. I mean, I
Right.
mean,
There's a guy here selling one for 10,000. You get 5% movement speed, but you get plus 30% inventory capacity.
yeah, that's pretty much all they do. They either make you like that's the only two stats they have. They have a speed dampener and then a size bonus. That's all they get. They don't get anything else.
Okay.
So the best backpack is the one that has the lowest speed penalty and the highest inventory. But they also have tiers. So the bigger the backpack, the slower you go.
There's an armor here. There's so much they're selling it for.
A lot. I think Larry's.
Nine, nine, 9 million.
That's retarded. That's a bit much.
You get it gives you 20, plus 22% walk speed, minus 42% incoming damage, plus 84% armor absorption.
Oh, armor.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Oh my god. You basically can't die until that's broken. Yeah, incoming damage is the best stat in the game besides movement speed. Incoming damage is ridiculous. That's why my sword lady's so powerful. We using a European?
yeah,
That's disgusting. You get it?
yes, I
I don't
get
think
it.
I'll believe it. Why is my phone turned off all the goddamn time? I yelled at Blindside. He's a stupid bitch. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah? Okay, Blindside, we'll get the fuck on. He's commenting on my YouTube, but he's not in the game. Does kicking count as melee? I don't know. I gotta look that up.
I would assume so.
You would, but if that's like a card game. I'm yelling at him, it's fun. I'm gonna be a Wiki Tiki Lord and look it up. Actually, Wiki is actually like a Hawaiian word, and so is Tiki, so it just makes it even better. I forgot what it meant. Like, Wiki Tiki is just like the best thing ever. Define Wiki. Damn. It's a Hawaiian word meaning quick, and then what the so quick, and then Tiki is a quick person, quick effigy. Damn it. Man, internet is so imprecise. Last time I looked it up, it meant something different. I'm not even sure anymore. Definitions are weird like that. Ugh, my muscles are really angry at me, and I don't know why. Ugh, I have fucking muscle fatigue all day today. I think it's because I drink that energy drink. Ugh. Stats and levels. Let's try that. No, that's not it. Yeah, if you get to level 50 and you don't prestige and go back to level 1 with an extra skill point, if you don't do that and you stay at level 50, if you were to level up again, you get a rare enhancer and an ink die.
Why would you play with friends?
Huh?
Oh, I was just finding server. Oh, hello.
Hi. Do I have any stickers on here? Nope. Fucking shit.
Oh, I can kick. I never knew that.
Yeah, he changed it. You get all the abilities. Stealth. You start with all of them. You don't have to buy them.
Right, do I need to grab all those quests? No. A different weapon, melee weapon. I actually don't like this chainsaw anymore. Weapon, melee. Yeah, touch one 2x4. Yeah, wait till I find one.
Well, I'm still gonna use melee anyways, but okay, it doesn't look like it does. Lame. All my shit is damaged and I have no money. I'm so slow. I'm not used to this. I feel like I'm on the moon. I'm just gonna do this tutorial stuff. I'll also get the mission board stuff. Actually, what level are you? 10?
I got 11, I think.
We should go to Howlerbrook because that's level 20 area. We don't need to do Dalbo anymore. I'm just gonna complete my tutorial missions real quick. Kill some infected and return. Oh, okay, I gotta kill some zombies. Yeah, we could go out to Howlerbrook if you want.
Could do.
You get better quest rewards there.
I'm just gonna sell all this crap.
Oh my god, it's like being on the moon. Jeez, this starter gear sucks. Yeah, give me the pistol. Fuck this. It's not even realistic. The fucking. Ugh. Nobody would attack that slow. Come on now. Nobody attacks that slow. That's hilarious.
I think one of his tutorial quests will want you to do quests for Dalba.
I mean, that's fine. It depends. Does it keep going or does it eventually stop?
I don't know. I'm currently on that same quest.
Well, I guess we can see how far it goes. I mean, we're low level. You know, if you want, we could try and do the event.
Yeah, I've got to do one more quest. To be fair,
Ooh, I
where are
leveled up
you?
twice. I'm back in the police station. I just leveled up.
So
I
did
am
I.
going to add kickboxing too. Add skill. Where's kickboxing? Oh, that's weird. Maybe I'm not allowed to add that yet. I guess I'm not allowed to add it yet. So I will grab uh chainsaw.
Why you? I don't get why you're glowing blue.
It's because we're PvP is enabled, but I just use it for friendly
Ugh.
fire. Aim speed. Might get quick shot. That makes sense. Let's get.
This man walked into the box. How ridiculous is this game? At the end of the day, everybody.
Quick reflexes. I have to get that. That's important. If you get quick reflexes 4 or 5, it's basically like Dark Souls. You get iframes. Damn, load up again! Alright, let's get Jogger. This is crazy being so low. Alright, I gotta go loot 5 items. There's one item. Ooh, water. How do I kick?
Alt.
I pressed it, it just wasn't working. That was weird.
You sure your icon on the bottom left was full?
Yeah. Just, it's a little finicky for some reason. It might be because I'm so slow. All my characters are heavy drinkers. Audio recording.
Good evening, I'm Duncan Albright. Tonight I'm
Duncan Albright.
CEO of Secronom Incorporated.
Yeah, they got audio logs. Did you hear those yet?
Yeah, I've heard.
Excellent, thank you.
Oh crap! Hello.
Ew, is that a boss? I think it is. Hell yeah, thank you. Well, there's a worm. Awesome. Sandals.
It's true that virus is sort of a dirty word in the medical community, and that could have held us back. Fortunately, we were able to run a very successful PR campaign focusing on the benefits of these viruses and won the public over.
And yet, despite your efforts, there are still holdouts who suggest those who use your viruses as treatments are only making themselves more ill.
I understand their concerns, but the way the viruses
Yeah,
work
hang on.
is very simple.
Huh?
Viruses that make us sick target parts of our
Hang
bodies
on. What's up?
leaving us feeling ill. The N2 and N3 instead focus on
There
attacking
we go.
invasive material, much like the body's natural
There's a zombie
immune
game.
system. If it helps these so-called holdouts, perhaps they can think of these viruses as
That's
weapons
real.
for the immune system.
You recently announced that the N4 virus is
Ooh,
in
puzzle.
its human trial period. What can we expect from this new treatment?
While I don't want to promise too much, it is our hope that the N4 virus will be able to
Yo!
a thing
Holy crap!
Are you saying it can
I got an elite greening GLR.
yet, but eliminate, yes.
556.
In lab tests, the N4 has been able to succeed
Attacks per second 1.
every type of cancer we've tested.
Energy. Kick cooldown.
will be available by the end of the
Well, I have to have it. It has a kick stat on it.
Plan, yes. I'm quite optimistic.
Yeah, look at this gun. It's
I
sick.
think I speak for everyone at Secronom when I say I think it has the potential to change the world.
I got a superior t-shirt.
I'll take it if you don't. Garbage.
Hold on. Where are you?
I'm in that room. Ow!
My bad.
Oh, there's one on the
I'm,
floor.
I'm still.
There's one on the floor.
Ow.
I have medicine if you need it.
I'm alright. Oh, you can have these as well, actually. There you
Level
go.
up. Sweet. Now I won't be a slow, dumb bitch anymore.
I'll give you some trousers as well.
Hell yeah. I was so slow. It's annoying. I look cool. Hell yeah. Look like I'm ready to punch people. I still can't get level 2 skills. I don't understand what's up with that. Slap. 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 I think I might make this my looter as well. Let me see. I need kickboxing 5. Does any of these give me toughness? Definitely need toughness 5. Sprinter and jog, probably like level 4. I don't need to be a 5. So kickboxing 5, toughness 5, quick step 5. I need one more.
Will the rusty key be in the same room for you as it was me?
Yes. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm assuming you also need the key though to open the door.
Yeah, unless you lockpick it.
You still in that room?
Yeah, I leveled up.
Okay.
Looter, toughness, lockpicking stuff, sprinter. What's it called? Melee expert?
So,
Yeah, melee expert. There we go. That's what I want. Bam, got it. And then quick shot. Sweet, I got all my skills. All the other ones don't matter what I get. I'll definitely get quick shot 4, jogger 4, sprinter 4 or 3, and then the rest doesn't matter. Alright, where's this key at?
okay.
So the only thing I'm missing now is a melee weapon. I'm ready to go to Halloween. Plus or minus these quests. Kinda want to do them. I never done them before. The tutorial quests weren't there when I first started playing. I'm gonna
This
loot the
room here.
I'm gonna loot the hallway real quick. Got some basic tires. I guess I should take it. I have no money. Dude, I can't wait to get kickboxing at like really high. I can just like, kick the shit out of them. That's gonna be so fun. Whack, 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 whack. Damn. Man, I want to punch and slap them too, but I don't have that.
Just killed a zombie by kicking it.
I've been wanting to make this character for a while now. Because the melee one works so well. This would probably be better than my melee one. Like, in terms of close quarter combat. Because I get to kick and melee them to death. It's going to be wonderful. Because the kick will keep them away from me. It's like an extra. If I miss with my melee, I can still kick them. I need to get a melee weapon that's like martial. Like a staff or something. A club. I think they got a baton. I get reload to... I don't want too many gun skills. That's gonna be the last thing I get.
Yeah.
Because I have so many melee skills I need to get. I'll have to get a gun that gives me better aim to compensate for the lack of my skill. I have to just get a really good gun. So I still want a gun. Just I don't want it to be the main thing. I actually beat a Titan in melee. Did you see that? That was on one of our streams. One on one.
I
It was
think I
awesome.
saw that one.
It was so cool. I'm gonna clip it. It's dope. Found some ammo. Hell yeah.
I was playing when I was playing Last Stand earlier. You know the Anvil of Corn.
Oh.
You've got the bloody Colosseum with the clones, and then you've got the other
Oh
one, haven't
yeah.
you?
The first map.
Yeah, so the other one to that. So the one that came out with Retribution.
The icy map.
It's like
There's
it
two
literally
maps. There's
just
a
looks
cold
like
one and a regular one.
I
There's
didn't
only two
notice it was
maps.
cold. I didn't notice it was cold. Honestly, it just looks like a corrupted wasteland. But on that one, if you get to wave 20, you have to fight Gabriel Angelos.
What?
Yeah,
That's
we got to
dumb.
it, and unfortunately, the guy. So it was me and the Necron dude. We were just piggybacking off each other, and it was working really well. And the other guy was the Space Marine captain, and
Hi.
unfortunately, he decided at the last second that he needed to do something for one of his missions, which would be fine. It wasn't wave 20, and he ran out. So he got killed by two land raiders, Gabriel Angelos, his squad of Vanguard veterans,
God damn.
and among some other crap.
Why is it Gabriel the enemy? That's lame. I want to fight beside him, not against him. It's freaking
You did
Gabe.
the
He's
campaign.
awesome. Yeah, but as an enemy in Last Stand, that's bullshit. I don't accept this reality. I reject it. God, his rifle claps them in one hit. Dude, I kicked him
Do you
into
want
the
a pipe?
closet. That
Yeah.
was
Do
awesome.
you want a pipe?
Yes, I'll take anything besides this broken stick.
In the rusty key room.
I'm not in there yet. I figured I'd loot this since I'm here. I need the supplies. I got a lot of medicine. Found a regular shirt, but I'm gonna sell it. Should be leveling up soon. Some regular trousers, I'll take. Ah, I'm just gonna be so fun to just spam kick and just beat the crap out of everything. I want to uppercut and punch him too, but I don't think that's gonna happen unless he adds like brass knuckles or something.
You might do.
Anti-anxiety medicine. Dude, I found a shit ton of ammo. That's dope. So there's 2 doors left. Found the iron key room. Damn, so many supplies. Dude, I am ready.
I think what we should do is once I pass through this out this rusty key room, you should probably go back to the police station because you've got. If you hand in that quest, he'll give you another one.
Alright. I'll find so much good loot here. I'm finding loot here that I would like on my main characters. Found a lot of painkillers. Some bandages, antibiotics.
What level are you now?
5? 4. We're gonna be 5. I killed these with one hit, which is dope.
Really don't want to use this flipping chainsaw anymore.
Chainsaws are good. You don't like them?
No, I don't know. Just feel weird.
It changes how you fight. So normally when you fight, you have to fight kind of like Dark Souls. You gotta dodge roll with the dodgy button, or just outrange them and like pick them off. With the chainsaw, you kind of fight like an MMO. You just plant your feet, let them run into you, and then if they get too close, back up, plant your feet, let them run into you.
Yeah, that's sort of what I don't like about it.
It's easier, but you have to pay attention. It's not as visceral. The regular melee feels more rewarding. I still like the chainsaw though. It's just
I suppose it's just because I hate this fucking hedge trimmer.
that's possible. They got a
But
concrete grinder that looks pretty sick. I'm more of an old school. I like to slap them around.
so what? I'll meet you at the police station.
All right, I'm almost done. This is my last
Yes,
room.
that's right. Take time.
I have no money, so I kind of have to do this. I can't share any of my other resources because it's a different account.
Technically, you can.
Well, yeah, technically, but meh, that's a lot of loopholes. I got not loopholes. There's a lot of hoops I have to jump through. I gotta log in, trade stuff to you, and then log back in and trade it back. Plus, it's kind of nice to run through Dalbo again, just for
I'm an
funsies.
idiot. I sold that fucking roof box, didn't I?
No, it's
Didn't
okay.
realize I didn't have. I didn't realize I didn't know unless no one's bought it. Let's have a look.
I've done the same thing, man. I sold my Titan Killer. I beat a boss with a
Nah,
pistol.
someone bought it.
Oh, okay, that's even better. Well, that's good. You made your money. Well, as long as you get your money, man, that's what's important. Delicious beer. Haha, gotcha, bitch.
She was selling a fucking hedge trimmer here for fucking 38 million.
Jeez, I bet that's not worth it.
Plus 79% attack speed.
Ah, well, I didn't even know it could go that high. Jesus.
Plus 53% weapon body damage. Plus 60% damage versus mutated. Minus 27% incoming damage. Plus 45% health. Plus 30% walk speed. Plus 12% movement speed. And apparently minus 35% weapon noise radius.
Alright, fine, fine. You win, game. Jesus.
It's a quiet
Holy
change
shit.
though.
That's really good.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I've got concrete. Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, that's a pretty good item.
Got an assault rifle. I can't use them yet. Not high enough level.
Do I have a cons? Can I hide my hat?
Not sure.
First game would let you hide your backpack. Ow!
What's that?
Huh?
Door integrity global. There's an outpost.
Here's where that's at. Oh, wow, it's Dalbo. Sweet. Oh,
Huh.
level up a lot now. I still gotta go get my rusty key real quick. I'll meet you at the outpost attack.
Okay.
I'll get like a level or two plus a bonus loot thingy. Come on, melee weapon. Damn it, I got another greenie. Can't pick it up. Can't get rid of these pants. I definitely gotta buy a better melee weapon. I'll be right back when we get melee weapon.
Okay.
Level up. We get toughness. I can get level 2 stuff now. I'll get toughness first. Scrap. I could turn that into a part. Scrap. Scrap. Man, band-aids sell for a lot. What the fuck?
Okay, I need a different melee weapon. It's good, but
You just can't stand it.
yeah, I really fucking hate it.
Max
It's a
level
shame it's an elite
5.
one as well.
Weapon. Melee. I want attack speed. Sweet. Ah, that's not your pipe. Damn it. Crowbar makes sense.
I can use up to a pick. I can use up to a pickaxe.
Baseball bat makes a bunch of sense. Holy crap. How much money do I got? Tech speed, dodge cooldown. This will save me more money. I get that. Just get a regular old bat. There we go. Bat makes sense. Turn this into scrap real quick, because that'd be cool. Oh, I don't have the recipe. I'll just stick these in my car. Charge! I got heals, ammo, and bat. I'm ready. And I can actually melee now. That broken one was terrible.
You know I had a bat to give you.
Huh? I have no clue what you just said.
So do you know I had a on fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they could kill you if you're not careful. They bunch up. Oops, sorry.
Alright.
I apologize.
Ow,
I'm
ow,
sorry.
ow, 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 ow.
You need healing?
It's okay, I've got a first aid kit. Oh, looks like I can go back to the fucking head trimmer.
Shit, I missed 2 shots. Oh well.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta kick or push your way through.
Oh Jesus! I might die.
Uh-oh,
shit.
he's, Larry's having internet problems. Also, I have healing if you need it. There's a quick heal button for Q if you hold it down. It uses your best healing item, so keep that in mind.
Sake.
Come here, you bitch.
Oh, fucking hell.
At least we don't have to worry about kid zombies. Those are the worst. Oh man, I expertly did that. Holy crap. I took out like 10 of them. Didn't even hit me. Ah, finally got me that time. Level up. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Behind you. I'm reloading. Ah, this is so fun.
Oh, shit.
Oh no! They surround you real fast. It's worse on the higher levels. I mean, I guess that goes without saying. Yeah, it's got kickboxing too! There's so many zombies on the door.
This makes me not want to go outside.
You gotta kick them. Yeah, push through them. It bit me. They don't do that much damage, to be fair. Yeah, that's what I do. So as soon as I come out, I just kick and then run forward. You can reset it too. Like if I run in, if you're in there and I run in, it will reset it. Although I think the longer you're out here and the more zombies you kill, the better the reward you get. You get some stat boosts for like an hour, 2 hours. It's Outpost Defender and Outpost Guardian. No clapping, bitches. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I glitched out again. Dude, man, Lay is crazy. He has kickboxing 5. And mine all recharges really fast with just 2 ranks. I have no stat bonuses either. I don't think. Dude, he could kick like every second, pretty much. I don't need, so the other character has brute strength. I probably won't need that since I got kickboxing. I can skip brute strength. Behind you. Fuck, missed. Level up. Hell yeah, I'm gonna grab melee expert. I hit good. There's one thing in this game you can't do in Dark Souls, which is you can attack as you enter your iframe. So you get pre-hit invulnerability as your attack connects. It's like the opposite of roll attack. Which is more realistic.
Behind you.
I shot the one behind you. Behind the one that's behind the one. I missed and hit the big one all the way there, back there. Ow. I've almost burnt through all my ammo. This is crazy. Behind you.
Level up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I already feel, I like level 6 and I already feel like really powerful. This rifle helps though, having an elite right off the bat.
Did you get an elite straight away?
Huh? I got lucky because the event lasts till
Oh
17th.
yeah.
Plus 500% elite chance. It's not the greatest, but for Dalbo, this is really good. It's like fair and square too. Literally just made this character. I mean, to be fair, when I first played the game, I got an elite with my main character, and there was no event that day, I don't think. This is dope. Popping their heads up. Popping their heads up. Only downside is it has 3 bullets and I gotta reload it a lot. Behind you. She's so big, I couldn't see you. I wasn't sure where you were. She's like a wall. Sit back down. Clapping these things, man. Jeez. I killed at least 100 of them. Thank you. Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm gonna get to the Guardian of it.
I don't know what I got.
I got
How do you know?
Guardian!
How do you know what you got?
It tells you in your inventory.
Guardian.
Nice. Also got 1,000 credits. Sweet.
How long does that last? Oh, 2 hours.
Huh?
Oh, is that?
Get just 50 bullets. That should be enough for me to do quests. I also leveled up, so that's dope. Listed item for sale.
Do you want this rear pipe?
I will take that if you don't want it.
Fine. I would trade. There you go.
Thank you. I mean, I'm gonna scrap it because my bat's better.
Yeah.
Do you want it, or
No.
I'll take it? I could use the money. I'm dying out here.
Die out there. Hi. Yeah. What are you after?
Alright, now we gotta kill a boss. Let me get rid of the gun. I don't need this anymore. No, I'm ready.
Did you get the quests from the notice board, or
No, I didn't get those. Those are crap. I mean, we can do them if you want.
because what are your ones that you'll need?
Huh?
One of the ones that you'll need is fuck's sake, why
I
I
got
forgot this.
the story missions, the tutorial
No,
missions.
there's a tutorial mission at the bottom. It's like help other survivors, the police department, Dalbo, and return to Chief Banks to receive the grave digger.
Oh, I don't have that yet. I gotta kill an infected boss first.
Right now I've got to go to the West Mulville. I suppose if you come down here with me.
I have to kill a boss anywhere, so I don't care where we go. It don't matter where I
Right,
kill it.
follow me. Oh, ow.
Got leftover runners. Where's all the loot?
Oh, got stuck on a bag of rubbish.
Yeah, that's the only downside of this game. Is it's like Snake. If you get stuck on something, you're probably gonna die. Depends on if you're low in health or not. If you can get out of being surrounded. That's one of the main ways of dying is just getting surrounded.
Can you cover me for like 2 seconds? Oh my.
Well, it'll let you log out wherever you're at.
I know, I just need to level up.
Oh, okay. It'd probably be safer to go in a building. There's some
I'm
houses
doing
over
it
there.
now.
It's kind of
Ow.
hard to protect your friendly fire. And you pissed off the whole neighborhood. Here they come!
Got it, let's go.
Reloading. Level up. Sweet. I'm gonna do the same thing you did. Now it's a challenge. Wait for it now. That's the wrong button. Jogger 2. Yeah, I did it without getting hit. Let's go. Just barely. Wait, where am I going?
Just keep walking, running down the road.
Where's all the loot? This area has no loot outside. It's bullcrap. The higher levels got loot everywhere. Where's the loot?
Did that quest just say you had to defeat an infected boss? It didn't say anything about where.
Yeah, just anywhere. For sure. I have no green things on my map.
I'm going to the West Mulville Medical
Because I
Center.
had to do this first before I get the Gravedigger.
And then you'll have to do 3 quests. I'm gonna assume the Gravedigger's a fucking shovel.
Yeah, it is.
What? Yeah.
Damn, where are we at? It seems pretty far away.
I've got to kill 50 zombies.
Oh, never mind. This isn't. This is level 1. I'll probably have to come back here. Is that alright?
This is just a quest. This is just a quest that I picked up. It's nothing to do with the story.
Did you go in that room? Is there no loot in here? Where's the loot? That's a butt.
And a big key.
Big key! This is the other half of the butt. Ooh, spray. Health spray here. Painkillers here. Pills here.
Some good old fashioned cola. The blow the truck and clear the way.
Yeah, it's so old. Oh my god. Before you leave, I want to show you my assets. My asses.
And in bank camp.
My assets. That sounds wrong. Damn, Traveler's First Aid Kit? Holy dog shit. God, why is the loot so good in Dalbo? It's fucking Dalbo. Just stay here for the rest of your life. Well, I should say the supplies. The supplies are good in Dalbo. But, like, the good loot, like the fucking gimme I want it shit, that's level 50. Dude, I lost my shit when I found a elite UMP level 50 police station. That was so cool. I had to navigate some really powerful bosses at the time. Navigate around. I wanted to defeat Pumpkin King, but god damn, he's really hard. Ugh. I defeated the Wendigo. Wendigo was cool. I like the Wendigo.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Yeah, basically. Fucking screams at you, has tentacles, and has all the abilities of every boss. He can spit acid. It was horrible.
I'm assuming my favorite boss is in this one.
What?
I don't remember her name. She's like the tentacle bitch. The main one.
Yeah, she just runs really fast and kills you because she can't get away from her. That's her. She has the lowest HP though, so the best strategy is to just DPS her. If you're going for a slow build, if you're going for a speed build, then you can just outrun her. I mean, it's different here. Like, it's the same formula as the first game, just better. And fucking supplies here are fucking the bomb. I'm getting so much good shit. Ah! I got bit. I'm gonna die. Man, these zombies are bitches. I got to do like 5 damage. I don't know if I have that. Let me know if you find a boss.
Will do.
Found a puzzle if you want to do one. These usually have basically a loot room. Extra loot room. Damn, so much good supplies here. Oh my god. Ah, fuck that. I don't know what triangle, 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 square, square, triangle, triangle means. Maybe it's a math thing. So like triangle, triangle, triangle equals a number. So maybe it's 3, and then maybe square is 1. So maybe square is 2, and then triangle is 1, which would make it 3. No. Maybe it's because it doesn't fit on the screen. Maybe it's 3, 4, 3, 3. Alright. So we'll try 6 and 1. So it'd be 6, 2, 6, 6. 3 would be the maximum, which would be 9, 2, 9, 9. And I give up. I'm already bored. Fuck that one. Fuck it. I don't know what triangle square means.
Is a boss anything that's got tentacles?
Yeah. That's
Does
down
it
all
have to be
bosses.
or is it the one that has to be in a red room?
No, that's a special boss. It comes with extra loot chests.
Alright,
But
you need the big key to
you
get
can
in here.
you can do any boss as long as it's a boss counts. It doesn't have to be the big red room. Unless the
Yeah.
quest is being extra anal. I'm in the lobby. I just finished one of the room areas. I finished one of the wings. Finished
Turn around.
the north wing is complete. Where's this boss
And
at?
I think the key is in because you need the key to
Where-
get through the
Is
door.
there any loot in the hallway? Nope. Key, 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 key. I feel better. My muscles feel better. I worked out and I ate food and I drank stuff. I think I am better now. I need to stop drinking energy drinks. There's nothing on that.
I think it's in this room.
Sneak attack. Sneak. Oh, it's dead. Where's all the loot? Not getting any. Nothing in here. That's rude.
I know it's in one of them.
Did I loot
Did you
this
go all the
side?
way?
No.
Did you go all the way around?
Yeah.
Just check all the rooms on the way around.
Do I have the key already? Oh, I had the big key already.
Oh, follow me then.
Must have been in here already. I was like, where's all the loot? I thought I was going crazy.
Downstairs.
Whoa, it's a big old closet room. Hang on, there's probably loot in here. I haven't been down here. Give me the items. Give them to me now. Roof box. I guess I'll take it. Mine's broken. Where you at? Where you
Wait.
at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
It's not down here.
Where
Hold
you
on.
at? Where you at? Well, I want to loot this closet. There's 2 of them.
Oh, I know where it is now. Okay.
Ooh, newspaper clipping. You can find puzzle notes that give you the password, just FYI. I'm kicking ass with this new character. Ooh, ammo. Sell that. Don't need it. This elite gun is amazing.
Ow.
Also looks cool. Alright, I'm upstairs. I'm in the lobby. Should I go in the lobby?
No.
Upstairs?
Over here.
Upstairs.
And then it should be a straight left.
Big key room. Boss is in here?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's in this door over here.
I'm gonna get my loot room. Loot. Ooh, I got a rare shirt. wonder what it does. Damn! Got some incoming damage and more health.
Follow me. Okay.
It's gonna die. We're gonna kill the fuck out of this thing. You're dead, bitch. Come on, let's go. Pop! 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 Killed it. Watch out! Behind you. There's worms on the floor. Were you in here when I killed it?
Yeah.
Okay. If not, we can fight it again. It'll respawn. Do we have any regular loot, or is that it? Also, my mission's done now. Probably.
Got some rare sandals.
Ah, retrieved some gloves. Headshot damage, mutated, range, and search speed. Jeez. I already killed him in one hit. What do your gloves do?
Hmm?
What do your gloves do?
Range, clothing chance, damage versus mutated, and headshot damage.
That's exactly the same thing! That's funny.
Alright, should we start heading back towards Delbo?
Let me check my mission log. Yep, it's done. I'm gonna finish this hallway real quick. I might find some cool shit in here. Did you want that puzzle?
Nah, I'm eating in the lobby.
I kill the fat ones with one hit now. That's a huge upgrade. How come you don't want the puzzle? Oh, it's because it's hard to solve, that's why.
No, I just can't be asked.
Fair enough. Warframe style, just running and gunning. If Warframe had a more extensive loot system, I probably would play it like this. I actually kind of do in the open world areas. I take my time on those. The regular missions, I usually speed through those. Mostly because everybody else does. They'll leave you in the dust if you don't keep up. Also, it's more efficient that way because stealth is stupid. Stealth is so pointless in that game. I think the only way to make stealth actually usable is for missions where if you fuck up, it's either a timer or it summons like an unstoppable boss monster. Like you can get away from it, but you can't kill it.
Yeah.
Because like everybody moves so fast. The only way to stop them is with like the opposite, something that's unstoppable. I found another boss. Come back and get it, or might get in the lead. Yeah, this one had a lot of health. Oh, where's my loot? I didn't get my loot. Maybe it's glitched out.
Wearing a belt.
It's just glitched out. Damn! Holy shit! This shirt is insane! Oh my god! This shirt's like... I could go like level 50 with this shirt.
Women don't make actual.
Dude, I think I could do level 30, level 45. Maybe not 50. Damn, I'm gonna drink this beer to celebrate. Damn, this shirt's really fucking good. It gives me... Holy crap, it gives me 10% health, plus dirt. Oh wait, I read that wrong. Damn it, I read it wrong. Never mind. False alarm. I completely read that wrong. Yeah, never mind. I thought that was incoming damage. If that was 13% incoming damage, that would have been crazy. I don't think I would have been allowed to use it.
Hurt my brain.
Gotta buy some more ammo when I get back. There's 2 doors left and I'm done.
They really, really hurt my brain.
What hurts your brain?
Oh, woke feminists.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends. If they're
Okay, okay, I'm just gonna tell you straight before you go into that. This person's saying that you need
get a fucking rash and they're gonna die. That's how you get an infection. Yeah, I wouldn't even call that a woke feminist. That's just a fucking idiot. I think cancel culture types, they have a lack of empathy and sympathy, and if they just had that, there wouldn't be so many fucking Nazis. Because a lot of leftist types, I'm a leftist and a feminist myself, but the problem with cancel culture is that they lack sympathy and empathy, and instead of engaging with conservatives and Republicans, they just ignore them because unfortunately, leftists are pussies. They're cowards. They're too afraid to extend a hand to their rivals and their enemies to try and like change their minds. They're cowards. Not all of them. I mean, there's a lot of famous leftists that are out there challenging right wingers and shit, and they should because right wingers want to kill me and people like me, and that's not okay. And so we got on one side we have pussies, and on the other side we have violent maniacs. At least over here in the USA. And I just wish
like
leftists had more common sense to have more tact with these people and try to like extend some sympathy. Maybe not empathy, but at least some sympathy. Because
I
a lot,
just
huh?
I just think some of these people are so fucking stupid.
They no, they are. I completely agree. They're stupid. They lack common sense. They're out of touch with reality. They think everybody needs to immediately conform to their social standards, and that's just not how it's going to work. You need to accept some people are going to be edgy fucks. You need to accept some people are not going to talk and accept your language policing. Now, I abide by language policing because I think it's kind of the right thing to do because uh, it is a signal fire for atrocious behavior that Nazis, skinheads, and other xenophobic types thrive off of. You got those people that say like I'm not racist for XYZ reason. Usually they'll say like, oh, I have a black friend or something like that. Like that's only one point of evidence. That does like somebody that just because you engage with a minority in some way doesn't mean you're not racist. Like racism is defined by your actions broadly, not on an individual basis like that.
Best way to put it: if you see a black person and you sprint away in fear because they're black, that's racist.
Yeah, well that's one form of racism, yeah.
But
But it's
if you
mild.
fuck,
That's mild. I think that's kind of mild. Like
you're
actually,
streaming, I can't go into the fucking hellscape of it, can I?
well, you can't say any words. Don't say any like crazy words, but you could discuss it. That's the problem with leftists. They don't discuss it with the other people. They're too afraid to discuss it, and that's the problem. I'm not like that. People need to talk. You have to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, nothing's gonna change. People are just gonna get mad at each other, and the right wingers are they're gonna try to kill people and because they think they're pedophiles, and then the left wingers are not going to talk to them at all because they think they're a lost cause when they're not. It's fucking stupid catch-22 bullshit.
Like, obviously, well, we technically have left and rights over here, but
Well, it's not as bad.
they've got different names. It's just fucking Labour versus what's the other one? Shit,
Yeah,
Conservatives.
It's not as bad
But
over there as it is
they're,
over
no,
here.
they're not even close to as bad as yours. The dumbest shit we have here is fucking oil people sticking themselves to roads.
Like, it's really bad over here. We had a state of emergency. Like, we could become Nazi Germany too. That's how bad it is over here. And that's why I'm mad at leftists, because they don't engage with right wingers. They need to engage with them and be like, hey, we're people, we want to live, we deserve freedom just like anybody else. We're not coming for your kids, we're not trying to hurt your kids. These are our families, these are our identities, and these are the things that we want because we're Americans, we're free, and we're brave. But they don't do that. They just demify, vilify. Everybody's a sexist monster. Everybody's a racist monster. They don't know how to talk to people. They're fucking socially retarded. A lot of leftists are just straight up socially retarded.
Did you ever hear what happened with the obviously it still exists, but what happened with the Black Lives Matter fucking group, the main
Um,
one, the ones that started it?
um, I don't know, but I do support Black Lives Matter, but they had a rough patch there.
Not that part. So the person that started it after the guy unfortunately got killed, and that, I don't give a shit. That guy deserves to go to prison. That police officer did 100%. Like he should have known what he was doing. As simple as that.
Yeah, they're trained
But
wrong. They don't know how to use that technique. They're fucking stupid.
but the person that ran Black Lives Matter. So the guy who died, which started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it might have existed before that, but as
Well,
a very,
sort of.
very minor group, like a bunch of people, and then obviously his death sent it into what it became. Which, as I said, I support the ideal behind it, but it went too far, like everything else. But the person that actually ran it took all the money, bought himself a mansion, and his family got jack shit. And any of the other victims that they used to sort of move their cause.
I can't.
She, lit-
I can't.
she literally.
I'll take your word for it, but I can't. I don't know enough about that to really.
Oh, so she did. She genuinely did. You could look it up. She took everything, all the money and everything. Obviously, some of it still went to the movement, but his family got nothing, and most of the other victims didn't get anything.
Yeah,
Even though that's what they were asking for. She is in. Well, I'd say she's in a lot of trouble, but she's really fucking not. Like, they'll ignore it.
they did the same thing with Anita Sarkeesian. She got a lot of sympathy and empathy, and she exploited people, and nobody called her out for the con artist. She exemplifies everything that's wrong with capitalism, and that's the thing. It's basically taking money for sympathy, essentially. People sympathize her, and then she takes the money. And anytime somebody tries to criticize that, they get labeled as like a sexist pig that doesn't support XYZ group, which is wrong. Like they once a subject they care about is brought into light and somebody's associated with that subject, as soon as you criticize that person, not the group or the subject, but the
I know what
person
you mean.
that's
Yeah.
associated with it, they think you're attacking the subject, right? So let's say you criticize that lady you was just talking about. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll take your word for it. So let's say somebody criticizes her. Somebody may take that the wrong way and think you're criticizing the whole organization, Black Lives Matter, which is not true. You can criticize people individually in an organization
Oh
without.
yeah, 100%.
But you see, that's the thing. People don't understand that. Their brains close off and they think you're a horrible person, and they stop thinking. They just turn their brains off. And
Like, in a realistic sense, right? I agree with the ideal behind it completely. I
I do too.
think
I
it was.
support it.
I say it was a brave thing to do, but unfortunately, some of the people, even a big group of the people, are fucking morons, and they took it upon themselves to turn it into their own sort of agenda so they could push their shit forward.
Um,
The dumbest thing they did. This is in the UK. They say this is obviously in the UK. So this is like they're supporting a group for what they do, and then there's this you trying to be a dick. So one of the things that they tried to do over here, now don't get me wrong, in his background he was a douche nozzle,
okay.
but one of our most famous people that we've ever had in this country, and to be fair, if it wasn't for him, Britain would not have even survived World War II. That's 100%, which is Winston Churchill. Background of the dude, he was a douche. It's as simple as that. He was. But the thing that he did is obviously the Battle of Dunkirk. If it wasn't for what he did and the fact he didn't step up, if he didn't step up as leader, the people at Dunkirk would have died, or at least most of them would have died, and Germany probably would have done a lot more damage to us than what they ended up doing. So, what do Black Lives Matter do? Now, bear in mind, you've got to think in the previous times, it was a bit of a grey area when it came to white people versus black people. It was as simple as that. Like, it was sketch at
Was this
best.
is this postmodern, or what are these groups of people? Or
Winston,
is this
Winston.
during World War
So in Winston Churchill time, World War Two. That's when he was alive, and that's when he did all this. So you've got to imagine in World War Two and past that point, white and black people did not get along. There was a lot of grey area with the whole thing. We all remember it.
I think
Now, now
if I may interject,
go on.
if in modern times people had valid criticisms against him, whether he saved a bunch of people or not,
That's not the problem. The problem is that the first thing that they did is decided, if we're going to support Black Lives Matter, let's try and rip down and destroy the statue of Winston Churchill. That was the first thing that they decided to do. It is fuck all to do with the whole thing, just because everybody was a racist back then. Not like everybody.
A lot
as
of
in,
people were racist.
a lot of people were racist back then.
And then
just
it goes
because
down to a rank to mild, and then the remaining people are mildly racist, and you probably have some genuinely non-racist people as well, but it varies. It's a gradient.
But like back then, it was a very common thing for people to be racist.
Yes, it
So
was horrible.
So even though he was a douche, it doesn't make him any different to anyone back then. It really doesn't. So what the fuck is the point in you thinking you're a clever bastard destroying a monument which is fuck all to do with the current times, to just because fuck it, why not?
I think a lot of people don't understand what statues and monuments signify. So publicly, a monument shouldn't be displayed if it doesn't, if it doesn't uphold the values of that society. If that society doesn't no longer recognize or identify with those values, those monuments shouldn't be there. They should be put into a museum. I don't think they should be destroyed. I do think it's okay to maybe mock the statues, like draw like a mustache on it, but like in a museum setting where it's safe and stuff like that. Like maybe if you wanted, like if somebody found a painting of Hitler, either stick it, don't put that in public. That's stupid. Stick it in a museum, let people draw on it. And then you can have your history lesson right next to it, so people don't forget the atrocities that were committed. They are doing the same thing to Lincoln. I think there's people over here that want to get rid of Lincoln, and a lot of people are forgetting, like, history's fucked up, and there's a lot of fucked up people that did good things, and those good things should be recognized, because if we forget the good that people do and we only focus on the evil, you'll never connect any bridges. It's just going to be a constant state of us versus them, which is what I was talking about earlier. The leftists are too afraid, and they're too hateful to talk to the other group that's also hateful. They're just as hateful, if not more hateful, because they want to commit genocide over here. But you still have to talk to them. Like they're still people, and if you don't talk to them, it's just gonna make things worse.
But the funniest thing with the fact that the statue had been destroyed, there was not a single fucking black person there. Not a single fucking one. They were all just a bunch of woke retards that just thought, my way of supporting this is by destroying this. They tried to destroy it. They failed fucking miserably because it's concreted into the fucking floor.
Yeah.
And if they tried to bring a bulldozer in, police would have arrested them. But they just
go ahead.
Don't try and make something that's technically not about you.
I
Like the whole point of the creation of the whole matter, ironically using that word, but the whole point of it was, to get justice for somebody that deserved it. And overall,
yeah, for
that's where
everybody, yeah,
they carried
equality.
on. Yeah, exactly. Equality for fucking everyone. But they didn't use that as that point. They just thought he's from a time where like majority of people, if you want to do that shit, you can publicly go out and fucking protest all you want. You can protest in front of the statue and say you don't agree this should be here. And you're like with what you said, what can happen? Instead of it being destroyed or constantly being fucking, vandalized, they could move it if the public wanted that. But it's up to the public whether or not they want that statue there, which majority of the British public want the statue there. We try and forget these times. Yes, they've happened, but we try and forget the bad things because if you keep dwelling on the bad things, you're not going to be able to move on with the good things.
I sort of agree. Like, I think it's a progress thing. Like when there's going to be a time where the current monuments and the things that are displayed in public aren't going to match society anymore, and you have to ask. Society has to ask itself, like, should we display this? Because this is no longer, these aren't our values, and that's a question for people like. Uh, Broadly, it's a little complicated because it's because society's big and there's a lot of people. I don't think uh,
I don't think
I
it
think it
is
should be vote. It should just be a vote thing. It should be a democratic thing
exactly.
that's
That's what I
voted
was
on.
about to
Like,
say. As I say,
because you can't.
it should.
Hello.
Sorry, it it should not ever be one of those things where a single group should dictate what is. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's after me. I gotta run. I gotta leg it. He's like Nemesis. I gotta get out of here. He's gonna kill me.
What the fuck is he? I've never seen him before.
He's the stalker. He's a dickhead. He used to run. I kind of miss that. He was actually really fun to run away from. He only walks now.
Can you not? Can you not? Can you kill him?
No, you can't. He's invincible.
Oh,
If you're really good, you could maybe knock him down, but that's it. He's pretty cool. He would have been cooler if he sprinted. He used to run, like he would bolt after you. It was horrifying. You had to wait until he got really close to shoot and stun him to make up the difference so you could actually escape. Like,
I'm making my way back to Delver, by the way.
a straight run
Um,
wasn't enough. At least back
yeah,
then.
but obviously, yeah, what I was saying. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, it should not be a
It shouldn't be
single group.
gerrymandering.
By the end of the day, if say there's, I don't know, I can't remember the population of fucking England, to be honest.
Well, let's
But-
not get into voting numbers because that's boring. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. So like, if say obviously the public decided whether or not they wanted to keep it there or if they wanted to get rid of it, it's as simple as that.
Exactly.
It's their fucking choice, regardless. It's no
Right.
single fucking group's like right to just go.
Right.
We want that gone because of this reason from a million years ago. It's just, I know it's not a million years ago, but you get what I mean.
I can't speak for the UK, but over here in the US, we do have gerrymandering states where they deliberately try to skew the odds and weaken other people's votes. So that's a serious problem. So let's say if we actually did vote on something like that, there are conservative Republicans that can try and basically cheat by using law and bullshit, bureaucracy to make our votes count for less. They tried
Our
that
country's a
recently.
bit, our country's a bit weird because obviously I need to look more into it at some point because I'd never really
It's a lot of
understood it.
bullshit. It's a lot of work. You just have to take your time.
Obviously, it goes through so technically, obviously, the public has a choice, but I still believe that the Prime Minister slash the Labour and Conservative parties have the real decision on what they want to do. But I don't know if our monarchy technically has power over them,
That sounds
which is
horrifying.
I don't know, because obviously Queen Elizabeth never realistically did anything, so to speak. Like she
You do it
never,
better than us. I'll say that much. We're better to fucking kill a bunch of
like
people
I
because we're
think,
violent fucking monkeys.
like I believe she had the power to do what she wanted. Like if she really thought that something that Parliament or fucking someone said was so ungodly stupid, then I think she could have overturned it. But I don't. I honestly don't know. And plus, I knew King's a twat. So like
Yep.
this retard used to fill his fucking car up with bastard fucking
Pure
white
straight
wine.
oil. White wine?
Oh, wine.
That's
Yes,
stupid.
he said. But the words he used was surplus white wine. Like it's surplus for you, not for fucking everyone else.
I guess that works if you have a diesel engine, otherwise it's not gonna work.
I don't know. You've got to remember they're the royal family. They're literally the richest people in the entire fucking country.
That's so stupid.
But like, I don't know if the royal family, like the king can, or queen or whatever, can technically overturn whatever the prime minister says. If he genuinely like said, fucking, that's it. All the statues are gone. He could probably get the prime minister could probably get away with it. I don't know because obviously half the shit that prime minister promises, just like presidents in the United States, just so they can get into power and then don't do jack shit. It's pretty much the same scenario fucking here.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are still more progressive than us, but I don't know how much more. Because
Realistically, from the conversations you've told me,
we have a state of
uh,
emergency. It's literally
like
like I've had people stalk me because I painted my fingernails.
like on your side of it, I suppose it's more to the individual person. It's similar over here, but obviously we have a lot of things, I suppose, banned over here that you guys don't.
Yeah, I also have better
It's a bit.
healthcare
It's yeah. Obviously, our healthcare's
and
free, but it's
and
paid by
mental
which is paid by
support.
tax, which is stupid because obviously ours is paid by tax. Like our NHS is obviously paid by taxes, which realistically should work in any country as long as they can support it. And the amount of shit that I can imagine you lot get charged,
Oh my
I
god, we
think
waste so much
it's
fucking money.
exactly so. It's so fucking stupid that you guys don't have your own free medical care.
We pay
Which is
farmers to destroy their crops to keep the prices up.
so exactly like your fucking place. Honestly, is the most chaotic shit I've ever heard.
I mean, it's
Like
really bad.
excluding dictate,
Go ahead.
like excluding dictatorships and shit. Yours is literally just. I honestly think America is crazy town. I'm not gonna lie. Like
If
from an outside point of view, I genuinely think it's
it's
crazy town.
literally going to hell. If Trump wins, he's gonna pass a law that makes it illegal to transition for anybody. It is
Wait,
literally, yeah,
okay,
he's
that's actually
literally
the first
fucking
I'm hearing
Hitler.
of this.
It is literally Hitler town now.
I thought
Like,
he's got no power anymore.
no, he could actually win the presidency despite almost going to jail.
Wait, didn't he get impeached?
He did like 3 times, but he hasn't been thrown in jail yet. He could still win.
Oh, I'll give him his credit.
It's
He's a good
fucked up,
politician.
man. He's a fucking monster. I didn't think he would go that far. I didn't vote for him. I voted for Bernie, but that didn't fucking work out. I voted for Obama as well. Um, but yeah, I didn't think he would go because when he first ran, he had held up the LGBTQ flag. But that just goes to show you can't trust bureaucracy, man. They just say whatever they want to fucking win. They're fucking monsters.
Like the really sad thing over here is obviously we had I can't remember her fucking name, Theresa May, I think. She was our prime minister, and she was the last prime minister sworn in by the Queen before she died. What happened? She quit. It was too much. So this new guy took over. He seems like a bit of a fucking moron. I'm not gonna lie. Like one of the things going to be doing by the end of this year is banning a dog breed again because they've attacked people. Well, I'm sorry. You teach a dog, it happens. Don't ban an entire fucking species just because people are stupid and they breed these dogs to be fucking angry. but he's just going along with it. Like, I've not even heard him do anything else you fucking useful. I think at one point he wanted to actually make it so you had to pay for healthcare, and everyone told him to go fuck himself.
Oh, thank God. That's scary. That's a
The
scary
one, the
thought.
one
I'm
thing,
literally a cripple at this point.
the one thing that people that you have to that is great about this, not in like the sense of let's make America great again, but the great thing about the UK is like British people will take no fucking shit, and every prime minister thinks they're fucking clever and try to do something, and they just tell them to fuck off.
That happened
Again,
recently over here
London
in
would be on,
Ohio.
yeah, London would be on fire. I promise you that right now if he says the wrong thing.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Now,
don't fuck with British people. We were known as the Rioter Kings, mate.
we
We were fucking nuts.
sometimes we agree. Like recently, we actually stopped a really bad bill that they tried to sneak through, like because it made our vote count for less. But generally, I think American politics is just filled with too much hatred. We all hate each other. There's a lot of alienation, and there's a lot of herd think. Everybody expects you to join a team and stick to it, and obey. And if any criticism is not allowed, you're not allowed to criticize. And that's the problem. And we're too afraid to talk to our enemies. Like I do. I debate. I don't let them fucking get with that shit. If I see a fucking Nazis, in the comments on like a video or something, I fucking, if it's relevant, I'm not looking for them. I just find it. I fucking, I talk shit. I like if it's relevant to what I'm currently doing, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm a poor fucking person. I don't have the time to fucking debate like that. I don't get paid to do it. But when it happens, I don't let them get away with it. When they're talking that genocidal fucking shit, when they're being sexist fucking pigs, I debate them. A lot of leftists won't do that. They run away with their fucking tails between their legs because they think they're better than them. Fuck those motherfuckers. They're too weak, and they give leftists a bad fucking name. They need to grow a fucking spine and explain to these people why they're wrong, and do it with some fucking sympathy. Jesus.
Like, this is obviously ironic, but no, it's not. I don't know. Whatever. I'll stick with the word for now until I figure out it isn't actually ironic.
Just avoid cancel culture words. I don't want to get in trouble. Also, God
What do you mean
forbid,
cancel country words?
curse words and slurs and stuff like that.
Like what?
I'm not gonna say it. Slurs. I just don't say it because we're getting pretty passionate about what we're talking about. I don't want it to accidentally slip out.
You're talking about things like racist words and stuff like that.
Yeah, just slurs. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I'm not stupid.
Well, I am, so I'm reminding myself and you.
No, fuck off.
Fuck you, bitch.
Like,
I'll touch my pee-pee.
do it. Shit, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to live in this country. I really am. Like, to be fair, it's probably one of the safest fucking countries in the world, excluding some of the more, exclusive ones that, are actually doing a lot of better things than what most other countries do. But I'd never move, like, permanently anywhere else. I really wouldn't.
I'm not sure if I would or not. It depends on how bad it gets. Because, if it got really bad and people were dying, I think I might get so angry that I'd have to fight, like, guerrilla warfare style. Just out of sheer fucking anger. I swear,
David
I will never
2023,
forgive.
part of the resistance.
I will never forgive conservatives, Republicans, if they actually go through with it, and commit genocide. If that actually happens, I will never, ever forgive them. Ever. For as long as this fucking earth exists, they will never be forgiven.
Well, to be fair, I don't think you'd be the only one that wouldn't forgive them. No one ever forgives genocide. Just look at fucking Hitler. Do you think anyone's ever going to like him? No.
Well, skinheads and Nazis.
Well, besides them, yeah.
I know. I'm just being a smartass.
Shut the fuck up. Like, don't get me wrong, we never have to fucking worry about shit like that here. To be fair, out of most, like, this country probably has the most different fucking races and people, and like people of different cultures than any other country in the world.
Well, that's interesting.
like I've grown up around all sorts of different people
Me
from
too.
so many different backgrounds, and never had a problem with it.
Because they believe the lies that are told about black people and gay people and trans people. Like there's the lie that Alex Jones, Ben Shapiro, all these fucking cocksuckers, these fucking cockstains, they lie about trans people. They call them like pedophiles and shit, right? And that is just not okay. And they believe these lies. They
No,
just
that's
suck.
bullshit.
They
Yeah.
eat them up. They eat these fucking lies up because they're cowards. They're I call leftists pussies, but the right wingers are pussies too because they're xenophobic. They're scared of other cultures. They're scared of other people, and they can't accept reality. They're out of touch, and they need somebody from the left to bring them back to reality. But the leftists are too pussy to do it. It's just a big fucking one big catch-22.
Like the dumbest thing with it is that there's a very like there's a very common sense sort of thing. So like I would use an example. So like say I had a daughter, right?
Yeah.
And she growing up, she was a teenager, growing out, doing whatever she's doing. The more you try and force somebody to not do something, the more chance they have of doing it. Like teaching them basic things that they can learn to do. So if I have a daughter, she says she wants to go to a party, you can go to a party. Just be safe. I'm not going to go, do you fucking can't go, because if the more I tell them they're not going to, what's going to happen? They're going to fucking do it. The more they push people around to try and get some stupid fucking point across, the more extreme shit they will do. One of the things that I really do not agree with, that I found out relatively recently, is the fact that obviously some people, not everyone, obviously, some people in, I'm not even going to pronounce all the letters because it's too many for me,
Just
but
LGBT.
yeah, thank you, there, like
That's you
them,
don't have to see the whole
like,
thing. Just LGBT is
yeah,
good.
yeah, like that, like some members of
It's,
that group
it's
are
alienating.
doing the worst thing, and honestly, I think this is so morally wrong. It's just, I personally just think it's disgusting, which is the fact that they've been pushed so far now to try and make a statement about the fact that they should exist, which they do. They should. They have every right to exist like anyone else. That they are trying to put hormones in kids because apparently at 3 to 4 years old they know what gender they're going to be, even if they were born as a boy.
Um,
Yeah,
I
and they
don't
are
know
injecting
about.
hormones.
I've heard that that's a rumor. That's actually a myth that's
It's
been.
not.
My sources tell me that that's a myth. That is very rare. Now kids can take hormone blockers, but the thing about hormone blockers is in the medical research is that they're completely reversible. They don't cause any harm. Like they're literally harmless. Like
But
if they take the hormone blocker, let's say 9, 10 years old, and then they because you want to get them before puberty. That's the whole point. They have to take, it's a hormone blocker. You want to stop puberty. That's the whole point. So it has to be before puberty. Um,
but isn't
oh,
it realistically sorry, go on.
you've been cutting me off like 20 times. Let me finish. This is important. This is very important because it's relevant to the genocide that might happen, and I don't want that to happen. Uh, so hormone blockers will stop puberty, and then let's say they reach an age 17, 18, 19, and they're like, I don't really identify, like I figured myself out, and I don't want this anymore. They can stop it, and then the body will recorrect and fix itself. There's zero harm, there's zero risk. Now ages 5 or less sounds a little crazy to me. I agree, that sounds crazy. I don't think it's morally reprehensible or disgusting. I just think it's really dumb in the same sense. How we not castrate. What is that thing we do to little boys that I don't think they should be doing? Circumcision. It's like that. We should not be circumcising kids. Stop it. That's fucking child mutilation. That's stupid. Like they're too young. Stop it. Because I have permanent damage because of that. But no, I somewhat agree. I think five or younger is probably way too early. Uh I think 7 years old is probably the earliest you could do it, because around
But then,
7
but
is when you start developing
regardless,
personality.
it should be the kid's choice.
Yeah, I
A
agree. Yeah,
hundred.
the kid. Yeah,
Yeah,
it should be the kid's choice.
but
Yes,
that's
I
the
agree.
problem. Some, that's what I said. It's only small groups of it are obviously acting like it's the kid's choice when fucking nobody fucking knows.
I mean, you see,
So if that becomes a normal thing,
I agree. However, it is a bit hypocritical because like circumcision, nobody argues that. They're like, oh, it's okay, chop a kid's penis off. Nobody fuck. There's like 2 people that complain about that, and that's arguably worse because it literally kills infants, whereas the hormone blockers wouldn't. So like the circumcision's a way bigger problem than hormone blockers. Circumcision literally kills kids. When you cut the foreskin off, they get an infection and then they die. That literally happens. There's cases of infants dying from circumcision. I have never seen a case of a child dying from hormone blockers. Like I'd need to see the case file. I haven't seen it. Whereas circumcision has been happening forever, and it's been killing countless babies over and over just because people are fucked up in the head and they think, oh, it makes the penis look better. And it's like, no, that's disgusting. What's wrong with you? So that kind of pisses me off a little bit just because conservatives, Republicans, they make a big fucking deal about that, but then they're okay with circumcision, which actually kills their kids. That's fucking hypocrisy. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm just...
oh no.
Society's fucking stupid, man.
The whole point of a debate with somebody is just the fact that like it's a debate. Like there's no reason to get pissed off over it. Like with each other, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I just blown off.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like I know.
I mean, I agree about your concern with how young the kids are, but there's worse things we're doing medically. There's way worse things. Opioid testing that caused the opioid epidemic. Circumcision. I just said that. I could go on and on and on. It is just, there's so many more medical procedures that we don't even question. That's just normal, that are constantly killing kids, and we don't even care. But for some reason, more people are fixated on hormone blockers, which is just a steroid. We use steroids for all sorts of stuff. We use that for like infections, and bacterial infections, viral infections. Like steroids are very common. We use that in sports. Like those are just extremely common things that we use constantly. I don't understand why people get so butthurt over the hormone blockers, which as far as I know hasn't killed a single person other than maybe like a bodybuilder who like fucking overdosed. It hasn't killed any children that I know of, whereas circumcision has many of them. It's like an 80% chance of survival if you get circumcised. There's a 20% chance of dying from infection. It could be worse, but that was the last time I checked. About 5 years ago, that was the statistics I found. But yeah, that's my take. Just because I'm if you're in the UK, it's probably different, but for me, it's a little more personal because we literally have people here that want to genocide a whole group of people. It's sickening.
The part that probably worries, yeah.
I'm done. I got it out of my system.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So the part that worries me the most isn't the fact that they do like, as you said.
No, it's violating.
See, I have seen it in some cases. It is not reversible because it can cause damage to you in the long run.
I
so
disagree. That's false. That is completely false. I just have to agree to disagree on that.
That's fine.
But I know how like you're saying like the kid should determine this, right? Well, the reason why I brought up circumcision is the kid doesn't determine that. People are cutting their dicks off when they're infants. The kid.
No, I agree with that.
And that could kill them. Like I could have died from that.
But the thing is, it's not just the actual situations that I worry about. What I worry about is what can stem from that.
You mean like long term?
Well, yeah.
Well, that applies. I mean, I think that's.
If they're doing it from a young age now, obviously before, as you said, if they're cognitive and they know relatively what they want, their kids, they change their minds like knobs.
I think that's a non-issue because the hormones that they're taking are natural. These are naturally produced hormones that come from the body anyways. These are the same hormones that the body produces. So it's not like it's a foreign thing that's modifying their DNA. It's just a hormone. It's just a steroid. And if you were worried about the long-term effects of hormone blockers, if you're worried about the long-term effects of that,
It's not just the.
you'd have to
What I was on
worry
about.
about the long-term effects of all medicine in general. Like that's a
That's not what I
criticism.
was on about.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
thought I
yeah.
misinterpreted
So
what you were saying. Then I'm sorry.
yeah. So obviously, what I am on about is the fact that, as I said, understandably, from a certain age, right, in the perspective of the kid making their own decision, the problem that I find with it is obviously the fact that what I mentioned earlier, that the more you push somebody, the more problems you cause.
Yeah.
The more that people obviously disagree with it, which people have every single right to disagree with something, regardless of whether, like, regardless of whatever, if you don't find something, it's more down to morality than anything else. If you think it's wrong, you think it's wrong. Doesn't mean you're right, doesn't mean the other person's right or wrong. It's just morals. The problem is the more you push people away from things that they seem morally right, the possibility of things becoming more extreme is the problem. So what I worry about is the fact that it gets even worse than that, where it's something that isn't reversible. Right now, obviously, as you mentioned, it's safe. Obviously,
Yeah, it's
there's
there's
it,
no way
it
anything bad would happen ever. Like that's
yeah,
like being
exactly.
that's like anti-vaxxer logic. Like it just makes
But
no sense.
but the way I see it, regardless of whether or not you take hormone hormone blockers, it's not going to magically convert you from having a relatively working penis to suddenly having it turn into a vagina and
Well,
grow a uterus to have
sure,
baby.
but
It's just,
the genitals are irrelevant because you can have a
but
woman
what
with a
happens?
penis.
But I'm saying, what
The
happens
genitals are
if it's
irrelevant though. That
if it's
has nothing to do
no?
with
But
being a
what
woman.
happens if at some point it gets to the point where they start going to all levels of fucking extreme because they keep getting pushed to this point? The dangerous part is the fact that kids don't have a fucking choice realistically in the matter until they're old enough to say fuck you. That's
Um,
what worries me.
sure, but that applies to religion and all and just
Well,
medicine in general. Like I mean, people are forcing their religion on kids, and that's okay. I agree. I don't think people should be pushing their beliefs on children. I think that's stupid, and they should let the child decide on their own. But uh, like if not forced by cultural or family pressures, if they're not forced by family pressures and they want to go through the full 9 yards of transitioning, like you know fuck if if I here this is something a lot of people don't know about me, but if I could transition into a fucking goddamn space dragon, I don't fucking like my goddamn human form. I'd rather have a different form personally. uh
hmm
so I would go the full 11 fucking yards on that. Now, um, why are people stop banging on my vent, bitch? Distract. Well, I'm busy. You got to wait. Um, if a person genuinely wants, they're not indoctrinated or brainwashed, which I think is a scary term to use right now, considering trans people's lives are at stake. Because if we because the context of it's an optical context. If we start criticizing and putting fears, unnecessary fears, into the minds of modern day people, that's going to push them away from trans identity, and it's going to because there's already a shit ton of fear mongering. So if we just add on to that and add on to that, it's not going to make anything better. And of course, there's a downside to every belief. Every belief has that problem where it's forced onto a children. Doesn't matter if it could be a religion, it could be some sort of football or career. Like there's a lot of parents that like to live their childhood through through their own children. Like their children are forced into sports, they don't want to do that, or they're forced into music, they don't want to do that, but their parents are forcing them to do it. Like that's just bad parenting. That has nothing to do with trans identity. It's just shitty fucking parenting. I don't think it's appropriate to add on to the fears of crazy people that have bought into uh, propaganda against trans people to essentially eradicate them from existence. I'm not saying like you're evil or anything. I'm just saying people make mistakes.
something about fear mongering.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think we should be adding on to fear mongering because like the trans identity is at stake because we got genocidal maniacs and bad parenting. It, that's just what that is, man. Like when you have people who force their ideals on children, that's just bad parenting. It has nothing to do with trans identity. It has nothing to do with transitioning. It's just bad parenting. Because you got Christians that do it, you got Jews that do it, you got all sorts of people that force their shitty decisions on their children that don't want it. And that has nothing to do with trans people.
Did you finish?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's just it's just giving people too much ammo. That's my issue with it.
I disagree. I think the opposite. If you fearmonger and say there's more risks than there are positives, then that adds on to the fear, and then it makes them want to kill trans people more. And I don't think we should be doing that. We should be pointing out, like, hey, bad parenting is bad. Don't be a bad parent.
Yeah, but not everyone's going to think that way.
Then they need to stop. People need to go out of their way to explain, like, hey, trans people aren't bad. Bad parents are bad parents. They're going to make shitty decisions and they're going to force them on their children, just like people force Christianity on their children, just like they force fucking sports or some other stupid career on their children that they don't want to do.
But then these things get seen as normal. And then when something's seen as normal,
that's not normal.
Starts
when shitty parenting is not normal. That is.
Yeah, but what I'm on about, right?
That is a serious problem. People recognize that problem. So normalizing trans identity has nothing to do with normalizing bad parenting. Bad parenting will exist forever. That has nothing to do with trans.
But the ideals that these bad parenting creates is what's going to cause problems because everyone's going to think it's the norm.
Well, no,
Christianity is not the most perfect thing on the planet.
Well, Christianity is the norm, though, right?
Exactly.
But that's a religion. That's a religion. Trans identity is not a religion. A religion is designed to brainwash and control people and make them do what they're supposed to do. Trans identity is not that. Trans identity is no different than selecting a sport because you identify with sports, you identify with competition. It's an identity. Religion is not. Religion is a group think. It's a system. It's a governance. It's completely different.
Yes, but at the same time, it is a group regardless.
No, it's not. You could be trans and not know anybody else and be completely unaffected by society. You could be trans independent of a group. Trans identity is not a group.
That's not what I'm on about. What I'm on about is if you think about it from this perspective, right? I'm trying to think of the best way to put this.
Is being a man a group? Like, are you a part of a group?
No, for fuck's sake.
Are you part of a group if you're a man?
Give me a minute, right? Just chill your beans. All right, just chill your beans.
I got you cornered. I got you on the ropes.
All right. You think about it from this way, right? So one set of bad parents is no problem. They're dipshits, right? They're doing something stupid.
That's going to be a forever problem.
Yeah, exactly. That one set of bad parents trigger with another set of bad parents, and they all start to think it's the norm. Then they obviously have a group to back them up on it because now everyone thinks it's the norm.
No, that's different. Group, has nothing to do with trans identity.
If something becomes a norm, everyone in that type of group would, not everyone literally, but a vast majority of those types of groups will end up doing it.
It's an association. It has nothing to do with an identity.
Regardless,
because, you could be a gamer and not have any gamer friends. You could be a gamer and not be a part of a gamer group. It's an identity.
But regardless, if it becomes something like the norm, it will cause damage.
No, I disagree because it's an identity. It's not a group think. It's not being. Having an identity.
Okay, if everyone on the planet was, so let's just say 50% of the planet, right, was trans, and they were mutilating kids and turning and
they're not mutilating
a gender upon them that they didn't
I don't like
want.
Your term mutilating. That upsets
whatever.
Me.
It's just the point
That's kind
to
of
it.
fucked up.
It doesn't matter. Regardless, they're taking choices away from them.
It's not mutilation because look. So circumcision has nothing to do with an identity. It's just a fucked up procedure performed without any fucking foresight. Choosing to be someone and what you identify as is completely separate from the groups you interact with. I am a feminist. I'm a gamer. I'm transhumanist, but I don't subscribe to any group. I'm not a part of any groups. It's just an identity. That's like being upset that gamers exist. Like there's a shit ton of gamers. A lot of gamers have their own groups. That's just how humans are. We form social circles around the things we identify with. You don't have to join those social circles. That's common. That is normal, healthy behavior to make social circles. That's different than religious conditioning. Religious conditioning tells you have to think a certain way. Social circles don't. Social circles accept differences between the individual members of those social circles. Some social circles are worse and they act more cult-like, but generally there is no social conditioning to a social circle. Anybody can join any social circle. And that's normal. That's normal human behavior. That has nothing to do with identity. It's related, it's overlap, there's association, but that is the norm because that's how humans work. We make social circles to socialize because we're social animals. Whereas religious conditioning and brainwashing is different. That's kind of how you're making it sound when it's not. Being a gamer, identifying as a gamer, is not brainwashing and social conditioning. Being into sports, that is not social conditioning. That's not
Okay, well,
brainwashing.
fine then. Fine. I will agree, but I swear that I hope I am wrong.
You are wrong.
Well, I hope I am wrong, and that it doesn't get that in some part of my head that it doesn't get 10 times worse than it. Obviously, right now it's basically nothing. It's just a load of bullshit that a bunch of people are doing. I agree with that, and I hope that I am wrong. That it doesn't get to the point where everything's fucked. Because at the end of the day, we are human beings and we do stupid shit. So I will agree.
I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom and the ability to choose your own identity, and that's what this is about.
Okay, that's fine then. As long as they get to choose their own identity, not have someone else do it for them. It's as simple as that.
I agree. I 100% agree.
That is the only thing that worries me, is that the fact that you're taking people's choices away from them. That is the only thing I worry about, to the point where they will never have a choice until it is too late. That is my only worry.
I kind of understand what you're getting at, but I don't think, I think that's a little unfounded. I'm not trying to be mean, but I think it's a little unfounded because the trans movement isn't like a religious one. So I think that now, if let's say hypothetically in the future, we'll say 100 years down the line, there's like some crazy cult, and it's like Christianity but for trans people. Yeah, I think that's something to worry about. If there's ever a religious conditioning combined.
Let's just stop rotating my camera automatically. It's really annoying.
I turn that shit off. It sucks on my phone.
But you can turn it off.
Yeah, on the phone. Yeah, auto rotate is just, it sucks. It don't work right. But no, yeah, I think religion.
No, not on my phone. In the game, when you leave it idle, it just fucking rotates the camera. It's really annoying.
I think that's just because it's like, oh, look at your cool character, you're badass. I think that's what that is.
I'm just seeing if there's a setting for it. Hold on.
But I appreciate the debate because that put my money where my mouth was. Leftists won't do that. They won't talk.
Believe it or not, I actually was one of the things I was going to say is I actually missed this. I'm not going to lie. Like, obviously, I know I used to not be able to do this in the slightest.
Yeah, we never really debated that much.
To be fair, I used to get like pissed off and just start shouting and shit. But no, I actually enjoyed this, regardless of whatever's been said.
Well, it's because I'm not dehumanizing you. A lot of leftists and especially right wingers, will dehumanize you. They treat you like you're a fucking monster, and they take away your humanity, and they don't see you for anything else, and that's fucked up. That's a serious problem.
All right, different debate. So we'll put this one in the bucket.
I know. I was just mentioning. I wasn't adding.
I enjoyed that. I'm not frustrated or anything. I actually enjoyed that because it was nice seeing a different perspective. But
I did a lot of research. Yeah. I've watched a lot of videos. Like, at least.
Like, don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with trans people whatsoever.
I know. You get friends and stuff.
But yeah, there was only one situation that I do disagree with. It's nothing to do with kids or anything. Obviously, and it's a bit of a sort of mixed bag. I don't even watch them, but it's still I still kind of find it unfair. Is that the Gravedigger?
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. The one thing I don't agree was obviously with this whole thing with like with obviously sports and shit, is the fact that obviously fucking. They have like grow. It's more the identity thing, not the actual whole transition thing. I find it a bit sketch more than anything else.
What do you mean?
Is obviously the whole. So you heard about the fucking the swimmer, didn't you? The dude that
I mean,
was
you
complete.
don't need specific
No,
examples for me.
no,
You could
but
generalize.
no, he was. No, he was. This is 100% true. Regardless, it's happened. There was a guy that was basically losing at men's swimming. Right, he was completely shit. He was not doing well. He was losing constantly. So what did he do? He decided to identify as a woman so that he could get into women's swimming, and he beat every single one of them. Every fucking one of them broke all their
I
records. Their records are basically unbreakable now,
I
and they're doing it fucking everywhere.
let I I
Guy
half.
the size of sorry,
Sorry, I thought he was
guy
done.
yeah, guy the size of Mike Tyson.
Let me know
Remember
when you're
Mike
done,
Tyson?
bitch.
Yeah, Mike Tyson, one of the strongest boxers that ever existed. Right, literally knocked people out in like 2 punches. Don't know how
Yeah.
the fuck he did it. He was a monster.
Yes.
So that guy, similar size to what Mike Tyson was in his prime, fucking joined women's MMA, and they let him do it. And what fucking happened? He battered the living shit out of all of them.
Are
It's
you done?
like that. Yeah, sorry, go
I'm
on.
not trying to be mean. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm half
I know you just.
agreeing.
I know what you are. You just hyped up. I get it.
Well, it's exciting because earlier I said that I make mistakes too, and that was one of the mistakes I made early on when the trans movement kind of blew up. Is I did initially think it was unfair because the females that they have a testosterone boost, a natural testosterone boost, and at that time I was being an oxymoron because it doesn't matter. There are non-trans females that are born stronger than some men and women. Like they just have natural strength,
Yeah, I
right?
agree with that. Yeah.
And I just think the whole concept of men's and women's sports is an oxymoron because the whole point of a sport, the whole point of the competition is to see who the best is, and segregating it in of itself is stupid. We shouldn't do that. Like if women want to compete, they need to compete with men. I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. Don't like we shouldn't
No,
be segregating. I'm sorry. That's just stupid.
but I suppose
I'm a gender
as I do, as I say,
abolitionist.
as I do technically like partially agree with you.
Yeah, it's a half
At
and
the
half. I
same,
said the same thing.
At the same time, if you think about now, obviously, as you mentioned, there are some women that are way stronger than men, like literal
It applies to
fucking
men too. You have men
David.
that have
Yeah,
natural advantages over other
you
men.
see, yeah, like David versus Goliath sort of scenario, right? My issue is obviously it isn't that common, so they obviously did it in a way, to separate men and women, that's just the baseline of it. But obviously, because in the majority of situations, not all, but majority, a man would have an advantage over a woman in a certain type of sport. So, say boxing, because most women are smaller of frame, naturally, they can build up to be stronger. But because of obviously men do build natural testosterone, which is, it's in our body, we always have it.
Yeah.
It's not something that should be done on a big, massive, consistent basis because it's demoralizing to women as well at the same time. Because
I
if you have,
disagree. I think fuck them. They need to learn, compete, adapt. You get if you're weaker, you need to get better skill. You need a better technique to take advantage of their over reliance on strength and speed. You need to take advantage of their mindset because if men are focusing on strength and brute force, women need to change. They need to adapt. Like that is the whole point of a competition. I'm a gender abolitionist. I think the whole segregation of competitions is stupid. Women should have to compete against men. I'm sorry. I know the sexes and our species is sexually providers really fucking me in the ass. No, I disagree. Women need to compete with men. I don't care. They just have to like that. I think that's my opinion. Women it should there should be no segregation of competitions. They need to compete with men. Now, if they want to make their own competition and and like do their own weight classes and like specifically you know, measure like estrogen and testosterone levels, right? Because you could do a competition based around. Now we have weight classes. Well, you could do the same thing with
I was gonna,
estrogen
yeah,
and
I knew, I kind of gathered what you were saying with that. That I would agree with.
I still
Like, as
think it's
in, wait,
stupid in the first place because it's a
I,
competition.
I'm, yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, there is the likelihood, regardless of how much somebody pushes themselves that far, it is if the other person still continues to push themselves even further, it's like
Well,
when
I
you're
mean that's
chasing.
good for the species because if we do that, if we actually embrace that, then we would evolve. Like our species, like if we embraced men versus women sports, like women would become
We
we would
did.
be our species would change in the future. We would evolve and women would be uh physically stronger like men over time.
We did very recently, very recently.
And I
A
think that's
women's
better.
football
I
team.
mean, giant women it
Well,
sounds awesome. I'm okay with this.
I, and listen, keep your sexual fancies out of the debate.
Amazon vitamin.
But no, fucking death by snoo snoo. God damn
Hell
it,
yeah,
David.
man. I want some hey, we need some alpha females, okay?
But like, obviously, a prime example of it recently was obviously, even though to be fair, it was funny because of who owns the football team, but still. So obviously, there was a football team called Wrexham that went against I think it was England's women's football team. I don't know because obviously we do our version of football. You have your version of it. It's weird. And unfortunately, Wrexham kicked the living shit out of them, like worse than anyone's ever lost a game, as far as I'm aware, except for literally the most abysmal football teams on the planet.
Look, I'm a fucking masochist and I love challenges and I think women need to embrace that
I know, I
personally.
do agree. I do agree with you, but it's one of those things that I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's fair for them, like, for them to be put straight into the deep end, like,
Um
and just and have all and have everything that you've worked for just instantly destroyed. If you've,
I think a good middle ground would be to measure testosterone. I'd say I mean if I think that's fair. Like to
no,
jump
that's
into the
fair.
deep end, I think that's a fair point. Um, and I think we
having
should.
some having somebody literally that would easily floor all of you just randomly say I want to identify as a woman and then go straight into it.
I
I
mean,
find that I find that unfair.
I
I
I,
feel like
I
there should
think.
have been a lot more shit around it
Sorry.
before they even, yeah, I think there should have been a lot more shit around it before they even allowed the scenario to even happen in the first place. I agree there should be men and women's sport, more men versus women's sports. I 100% agree.
I
But there has to be some basic ground rules that don't just allow somebody to just say, okay, I'm losing here. I'm going to go here because I know I'm going to fucking destroy them, and
um
that's what I find unfair.
I still think it's kind of like a non-issue. I mean, I agree with you, but I like not that I'm saying
At the
not
end of the
saying
day,
that
it's
you're
fucking
wrong.
sport,
I
it's
think
entertainment, but
well.
still.
I mean, like in a broader sense, like society sense, it's kind of like a non-issue because like if they're steamrolling these competitions, we'll just take away their title. Say they lose automatically.
Like, no,
Problem
they can't.
solved.
No, that's the problem. They're not going to do that.
Well,
They're
then I mean,
still.
either way,
It's stupid people at the end of the day. Like, I agree with you. They should have not just said, "Listen, you're too much for
yeah,
this."
it's they're too good. Like that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
fun. That's lame.
You're
Like
too much for
he's
this.
try harding.
You see, you've just ruined it for basically everybody. There should have been a lot more work put into this for an initial step, like as in to begin with, like just a basic thing, like just having men versus women. That's fine, but just throwing them straight in like that was completely unfair to the people that had worked so hard up to that point.
Well, I wouldn't
Like,
say unfair. I just think it's kind of like redundant. Like almost like
mate, if you
whoop
put a
de
fucking
fucking do
rhino,
whoop de fucking do. You won first place and you had a massive landslide advantage. Whoop de fucking do. Here's a
yeah, but
golf
then,
clap. Like
obviously you get the group that just stick up for it, saying it's completely right and everything's okay.
sure, yeah,
That's the
I
problem.
agree. I think it is okay, but like I recognize the unfair advantage, but I think it's okay because well, you already know my beliefs. I don't think anybody should be barred from competition because it's a competition. Like if they landslide victory, it's no different than those cocksuckers at game stores where it's a casual tournament and you got people bringing $10,000 fucking decks to a game store. That's a casual tournament for newbies. Nobody bitches about that.
Actually, I used to, but it's not the point.
Oh, yeah, here's my $1,000 deck against your starter deck. Good luck, bro. Nobody fucking complains about that. I don't complain about it. I welcome the challenge. I fucking relish the challenge. It pisses me
To be
off,
fair,
but I live with it.
to be fair, I agree with you because I did that once and I did feel empowered. But so I am hypocritical in that sense. I did feel
Fucking
empowered
hypocrite.
because I beat somebody's meta deck with a road deck and I fucking loved every second of it. And he quit the game afterwards. He
Oh,
was a
that's
pussy.
horrible.
No, to be fair, he deserved it, right? He was
Oh, was he
obviously it's been
dickhead?
part of the debate. No. So ever since the first day that I went there, right, he was a douche. He was a judge. He thought he knew everything. That sort of level of
Fair
I'm a
enough.
knobhead. Run always ran a meta deck regardless. He'd pay for a pallet every single time to make these decks, knowing that they were the strongest. They won regionals, that sort of shit. No real effort. It's just this has been winning. I'm going to use it sort of scenario. No originality whatsoever. And one of the decks in Dragon Ball that was the biggest one at the time was, I don't know if you remember, it was Skillless Goku. It was a black. It was Kid Goku from
I remember
GTS.
Skillless Gohan being a problem.
No, it was the black cards with basically this Goku used to play skillless cards and you could give them and you could just keep playing them repeatedly. It was a bit of a
That
problem at
sounds
the
a
time.
lot. That sounds like my combo deck almost. I mean, my mine wasn't broken or anything, but
This one was broken because then they'd run cards like Demagogue, which would make your opponent lose 4 cards out of the hand and all sorts of shit. It was really stupid because like like they weren't even themed or anything. It was
dude,
just
I
some bullshit.
fucking called that shit early on that they designed like the turns like turn 1 to 5 was basically pointless. Like it didn't matter if you took damage. Like it didn't matter what you did. You could just stand there and do nothing, and then turn 6 the game would be over because you play your super card. I fucking called that shit. They had
But
to
yeah,
change the game.
this guy was a douche, and he was constantly belittling people because he was always like he was majority of the time he was winning that sort of. He was a douche, like not like some of the people you watch where they're just having fun. Even if you're running a meta deck, even if you as long as you're having fun and not being a douche, it's fine. If you like the deck, you like the deck. It's as simple as that. But this guy wasn't like that. He was just using it just so he could fucking crush noobs and be a dick about it.
Yep, that's
It didn't
happened
matter
to
if someone
me.
like you mentioned, like what you mentioned earlier with the £10,000 deck versus
I
the fucking starter
exaggerated.
deck.
It was more like $1,500.
But regardless, same premise.
Yeah.
And this guy, so the deck that I made at the time, I think I used it against you once. Do you remember the red Gogeta deck I had from the Broly
Yeah.
movie?
Also, I
Yeah. So I used
apologize for being a Captain Obvious clarifying the price of the deck. That's just a habit I
just
developed
just
because
just
of what
just shut
you
just shut
you,
the
you
fuck up,
know what he
David.
did to me. You know what he did to me.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up. Like I know you. But so the Gogeta deck at the time when it came out was considered a rogue deck. It wasn't meta. It was just you might win. That sort of shit. It was good, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah, it had a high
But
odds, but
but but I played it differently to everyone else. Everyone went aggressive with it. I was a douche, and I was just defensive with
turtle.
it. And then yeah, pretty much. Because there was a card that let you like discard a card and you could pick 2 of their cards and minus them by 15k. It was hilarious, and that was a counter.
You.
And fucking and obviously skillless did not have barrier, so they weren't protected from it. So he was playing. It was the first time I ever went against him. By the way, I never dueled him the entire time I was playing the game because he never went there. Like he only went there like a couple of times, and he thought he was going to beat me instantly using this meta deck. And I really wanted to beat him. Like
Yeah.
I really wanted to just fucking destroy him.
Fair enough.
So I literally, I wasn't even having fun with it. I had fun at the end when I laughed, but
Well, yeah.
I was, I was just sat there thinking, I was thinking of every single move I was doing, and he was playing his skills cards. He even played the Demagogue that I mentioned. I kept stopping his attacks as soon as he fucking started. And then he's like, "Well, what are you going to do now?" Played 2 cards on his turn, which was Goku and Vegeta. fused it into because I had like 5 energy. Fused it into the first form of Gogeta that I needed, and then turned into the big one. You know, the one that can keep attacking non-stop as long as it kills something.
Oh, that's
And
cancer.
it's got no protection whatsoever though, so it can
Oh,
die.
that's not that
And
bad.
the only thing I think it can't be, there is something it can't be destroyed by, but it hasn't got barrier or anything. It's something very
Oh, I
specific.
fucking hate barrier. Oof.
So I killed all his cards. But I had another card in my hand, and I had just enough energy. It was a card that I lent off of one of my friends, which
Wait, you
was,
still get to
remember?
hit him though directly because he would restand after the last monster.
Yeah, so I get to
Okay.
hit him one more time, which I got him at 3 health. And I was worried he still had energy, and I was worried he had a counter in his hand. So I sat and thought to
There's
myself,
not a
fuck, what
lot
am I
of
going to do?
counters.
So what am I going to do? Because obviously blacks do have some good counters because they have like power burst and shit. So I had this card in my hand, which was the Freezer Army Reborn card. I don't know if you remember what it did.
Kinda like it's like Monster
It had
Reborn, but
so
shit.
so all of them are like no. So Freezer Army Reborn, basically what it did, so like most secret rares, it had an effect where its cost was reduced based on a condition. The condition was the less health you had, I purposefully let him take my health to 2 so that I could play it cheaper. He thought he
Oh
was just
shit.
beating me and just whitewashing me. So he had like 3 cards in hand, and I was like, so I played it after restanding my Gogeta to make sure I had just enough damage because he had like 4 health left. And I played the freezer. His face dropped, and I looked. The card allows you to look in their hand, so I looked in the hand to see if there's anything you could combo on his lead to save him, and he did. He had 2 cards with 10,000. I made him ditch
Jesus.
both of them,
That's brutal.
and he had no counters in his hand. So literally, his face dropped. Freezer's triple strike, so he took 3 damage, and then I beat him with Gogeta. A fucking
Nice.
rogue deck against his meta deck. What
I,
happens? Find out a week later, he'd quit the game and sold all of his Dragon Ball cards to move to
wow,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
what a baby. God.
So I fucking pissed myself. I literally felt so happy because I just got revenge for every fucker there who tried like shit.
So you know how we had that debate. So
Which one?
you're the one that we just had like 30
Oh
minutes
yeah.
ago. So we had that debate. So your telling of that card game story gave me more anxiety than the debate. Like I fucking
Why?
hate because they're fucking douchebags. Every time I go to the game store, they're just horrible assholes to me, man. I just went there to go make friends, and they're just fucking elitist pricks.
You would have liked the one that we went to, excluding a few of them. Like my friend Sam and obviously Ashley, you've spoken to before. We just used to have fun with it. Don't get me wrong, Ashley did get ragey once when I used Dangerous Triangle, but I understand that card's kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
also the 8-drop Gogeta that got banned. That card was stupid.
yeah,
I felt like I
yeah.
had to use it because there's no good at that time. There's no good Gogeta cards besides that one.
I still to this day love the fact you beat Brandon when he was cheating.
Oh my god! Infinite power burst.
He did like what was the phrase that we learned? RTFC. Do you know what that means?
I forgot.
Read the fucking card.
Oh, it's amazing.
But yeah, like the only
Power
reason I
burst
stopped
is
playing Dragon
amazing.
Ball is because they tried to make it more like Magic, and they
I am
added all the
happy
unity
about that
cards.
personally. I am very happy
It,
about that.
it's more the fact that obviously I stopped playing for a while because of COVID and everything, so I couldn't afford to buy cards, and no one was going to the game shop anymore to play it. So I stopped playing. And by the time I came back, there was like fucking 4 new sets out, and I just thought, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I mean, there's an easier way to do it. Is if you go. So you basically how I do it when there's a lot on my back.
Yeah,
Okay. So what I was gonna say was like, cause Commander, kind of have to know all the cards in the set or in the game, pretty much. Not really, but you need a general like idea of how the game works. But I mean, obviously, um, what I do is I build a fun deck that I think was cool and fun, and then I use that to gauge the power levels of who I'm fighting, and then from there, because the Magic has a really good search engine, I can just type in all the tech keywords in the effect text box for
yeah,
shit that I need. So like, let's say, oh, they're playing a shit ton of creatures. So a board wipe, destroy all creatures. I could type that in, bam, it shows up. And that's
Isn't
how
that
I
technically
think.
metagaming?
No, it is metagaming, but like you have to do it. You're gonna lose. You have
I
to
know,
do
but
it.
I'm saying it is technically metagaming though, because you're technically just going against trying to make something against what they're doing
Well,
purposely.
in Commander, you kind of have to do it because you're just gonna get wiped. Like you have to have. It's like a stat. It's like an
Yeah,
RPG game. So like you could choose. There's more than one way to deal with it because you. So let's say they summon a bunch of creatures. You could choose destroy all creatures. You could do that. That would be the straightforward option. Another option would be direct damage to everything. You could also do stealing. You could steal their creatures permanently. Like there's
you
other
can piss
ways.
off.
That's one of my
Or,
strongest decks.
I
Is
don't, I
stealing
don't make
creatures.
piss off. I know what card you're on about.
It's fucking ridiculous.
A
That
fucking card is
nobody
bullshit.
plays the game. They quit. They surrender. It's cancer.
You can still play Magic Arena.
No, because it takes too long. They bore me. They take too fucking long, man. I can't stand it. They look turn two, right? Takes them fucking 2 minutes. Guess what they do for their turn two play?
Go on.
They play a fucking land after 2 minutes. Fucking blow my brains out. You had 1 mana. What the fuck was you gonna do with that besides play a land? I'm done. I can't do it, man. I can't fucking do it. I don't have the attention span. It just takes too long. I'll play against Larry and do a piece of PvP because me and him play Brawl on there and it's really fun. But
Sorry, you just fucking made me piss.
it's fucking obnoxious. I gotta end this stream. This ain't even a Dead Run Tier stream anymore.